With the provincial election writ set to be dropped in the next couple of days, we continue to profile your local candidates as they put their name in the hat. So I'm pleased to be joined today by Jacqueline Milner, who is your Green Party candidate of record. Welcome to the show, Jacqueline.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and we always appreciate anyone who's willing to put their name forward for office, such an important process, our democracy. So let's start with a little bit about yourself and your background, and who is Jackie Milner?
My name's Jacqueline Milner. I've lived in this riding since 1999. I'm a full-time artist, photographer, and I've served this community for the last 20 years as a part-time bus driver. And I'm action myself in the community by supporting local businesses, local art organizations, and just everything local.
Everything local. And what made you decide to put your name forward and run in the provincial election this year?
Well, it just seemed like the perfect time. As you may know or may not know, I did run for municipal politics as the deputy mayor in South Glengarry, where I live, which didn't turn out. However, one of the reasons I ran as deputy mayor is I wanted to have a voice for all the communities surrounding South Glengarry, which included Stormont, Dundas, and Glengarry. So this opportunity came up, and it is my goal to represent Stormont, Dundas, and South Glengarry at Queen's Park.
Excellent. And certainly when we talk about the Green Party, we know that it's been a party that has been growing. We recently, I believe in the last provincial election, elected the first MLA of the Green Party, who also happens to be the leader. So talk to me a little bit about the party and why you chose to run for the Greens.
That's very interesting, yes, and a very interesting question. Of course, I, as much as everybody, realize that the Greens represent the people and are very concerned about representation for the people with care, with respect for the environment. So that's what drew me to the party to begin with. So before I put in my application and before they vetted me, I vetted them. And to be honest with you, I was very encouraged about what I read, and I related to all the information I read and found myself feeling at home. So that's why I'm here.
Oh, excellent. And as you mentioned, a big part of that is you wanting to represent the people. So what are you hoping to bring to the role of MPP should you be successful, and what would you like to, what are some of the issues that are close to your heart?
Certainly, the issues that are close to my heart at this moment in time are rental accommodations, affordability of housing for people in the community, healthcare, to ensure that experts are there for the people when they need them and in the neighborhoods they live. That's very important. Wait times are extraordinarily long nowadays, and those wait times really need to cut down so that people have access to the experts that they need in the present as they are experiencing challenges. And of course, climate change. I mean, this is at the forefront of the news all the time, every day. As you well know, Cornwall back in, I believe it's November, December, recognized that we're in a climate emergency, so we need to address that. We need to be moving forward with policies, with housing, with medical care that is sustainable for the future, and that includes initiatives that address climate change, that lessen our carbon footprint.
Absolutely, and I think while you mentioned climate change is certainly an extraordinarily used issue right now in our communities and in the world. It's always important to note the Green Party has a very comprehensive platform. It's not just a one-issue party. Sometimes that is a misconception. So just talk to me a little bit about that and why the community or why Ontario should elect more Green MPs. Or MPs.
Yes, and you're absolutely right. In my travels so far in the community, it has become very clear to me that people certainly associate the Green Party with looking after the environment and addressing issues in the environment, and that's totally true. And they're a little concerned, is this party going to be able to govern? Is this party going to be able to help me? And I can tell you, I met quite a number of candidates over this last weekend from the Ottawa area on a Zoom call, and there are articulate, well-educated people running in this election, and these are people that can address your concerns, whether it's concerns about housing, transportation, climate change, the healthcare system. These are people. I am one of those people who are ready to govern with respect for the planet. I'm on Mike Schreiner's team, and he can do the job. He can get the job done. He has answers for old problems with new solutions.
And just finally, we always like to give credit to the people behind you. When you make a decision like this, it's not just the candidate that their lives change, it's the family as well. So just talk to me about the support you have at home as well.
My husband is completely supportive. I have certainly spoken with him, had a discussion with him about the potential change in our lives. Running for this seat here in this community, certainly it has taken and will continue to take a lot of my time over the next month, going out, meeting people in the community. There's just a lot to do. To be familiar with the other people that are riding, to familiar about what this party represents and how they intend to support the people in this community. And I'm prepared, and so is my husband, and is wholeheartedly going to support my going to Queen's Park, should that be the decision of the people. I might just also mention, I'm originally from Toronto, so I would be very at home traveling there should I need to do so.
Well, Jacqueline, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for joining us today, and best of luck on the campaign trail.
Thank you so much for inviting me here today. Very much appreciated. And thank you to all the people in the community for taking the time to listen.